Good morning, this is a Shaman Oracle reading for Thursday, and before I start the reading, I like to say happy birthday season to Cancer. It started yesterday, today is day 2 for Cancer. I wish all Cancers a wonderful new year, lots of joy, lots of fun, good health, and every day some kind of joy. Okay? So, take care, and the reading starts for Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. Today I'm reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this here is now for Sagittarius. I'm starting the reading with the Divine Feminine Oracle card, and out for you came Lalita. And Lalita, she is the red goddess, and says playfulness is a spiritual power, and laughter leads me back to the light. Lalita, she represents the spontaneity that creates a heavy moment and reminds us that joy is a powerful spiritual practice. Lalita Tripura Sundari is a Hindu deity known as the Red Goddess because of her connection to desire. She is often depicted sitting on a lotus flower with 16 petals, known as the fulfiller of all desires. She is holding a golden bow that represents the mind and 5 golden arrows that represent the 5 senses. There is an ancient devotional text dedicated to her, Lalita Sahasranamam, and the text comes with a list of her 1000 names that fulfills all of the desires of a devotee simply through its recitation. One of Lalita's many names is she who plays. The Sanskrit word lila means divine play, so Lalita loves when her devotees are able to move beyond dualities to the point where we are not separate anymore from what we desire. She loves puja or ritual worship for this reason, because it moves us from out of our ideas and thoughts of the divine and into our hearts, where we can experience the divine directly. Lalita is known for her spontaneity and for liberating her devotees by bringing joy. She is the consciousness that comes when we get so caught up in taking ourselves seriously that we forget the profound simple pleasures like sunlight on our face or the taste of a ripe strawberry. She is the delicious moment when we remember that we do not have to take everything, especially ourselves, so seriously. We do not have to be perfect or know the right mudras or yoga poses or chant for hours on end. What's divine is inherent in us, she says. It's remembered, not learned. So when this card comes up in your reading, it tells you that answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that created the problem or question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving. And we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. But when a desire is an imperative, there is an inability to be playful, imaginative, and childlike with how and when that desire will arrive. The secret to desire is holding it lightly. The secret that the Red Goddess knows is that we already have everything we desire, so we can trust that what the soul craves is and always has been ours. Lalita is that brilliant moment in a fight between lovers or friends when suddenly someone mispronounces a word and both crack up laughing. She is the lightness that comes when we loosen our death-like grip on what we think we desire. She is the gorgeous, much-needed reminder that we do not have to suffer our way to what we want most. The path to what we desire and to becoming the soul we need to be in order to receive it can be paved with joy, with divine play, and with a sacred process of lightening up all along the way. So ask this soul voice meditation, how can I add more playfulness to my life right now? And set this intention. Playfulness is a spiritual power, and laughter leads me back to the light. The next card is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and that card is Lost in Space. And Lost in Space is about feeling lost, needing some direction and focus, and a 24-hour day. Sometimes in life we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. This happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us, hiding in the vast expansiveness of space, wants to sabotage our process and our progress. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable, as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and to rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you are invited to reduce your life visioning of the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or when you reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and your flaws, failures as well as losses. So take heart that a simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. So keep it simple right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. The Priestess of Light Oracle card is adjustment, and it's about looking back and moving forward. The Priestess of Wisdom pauses, looking over her shoulder as she receives our guidance about adjustments to make before moving forward. When this card appears in your reading, pay attention to the cards placed on either side, for these represent issues you need to be considering now. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you have been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. The owl has extraordinary vision, and it can adjust its focus from telescopic to microscopic in an instant. In fact, it is always adjusting, always ready to redirect its path for a more collective result. This card is suggesting that you do the same. So review your previous choices to determine what has worked for you. Look ahead to see what changes can accelerate your plan's fruition. This could call for some patience and courage, for you may have to shift or even abandon the path that has been your primary focus. But take note of the bright light from the right, which is the future, pouring into the Priestess of Wisdom's left hand, the hand of receiving, as well as the orbs there and at her third eye. She is guided in her adjustments by the clarity and the vision of the owl, as well as being directed into the future by the light and orbs of the spirit world. So you too can be so guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, then move peacefully forward with trust. Say this affirmation: it is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices and the changes I make. So, on the left of the adjustment is lost in space, so consider that. And on the right is the card Magic. And this is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. And Magic is about infinite intelligence of the Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of the magic through synchronicity or meaningful coincidence. When the card Magic appears, you are invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind, and you are being invited to call it in and recognize the dance in synchronistic events, signs, symbols, and omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you that you co-create your world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, and to watch for the signs that show you what next action to take. Right now, it appears that you are on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. So pay attention, because magic gives birth to miracles. And the medicine of the card is asking, have you forgotten that you live in a world that is infused with magic? Perhaps you have become cynical and think you have to create your life all by yourself with no help from others. It's time to remember your relationship to Source, for you are a part of the story of the world, a living spark of spirit living on earth for this short time as an emissary of light. So if you look back over your life, you will find many instances in which your actions alone were not the cause of out of the blue coincidences that led you to the new relationship, the job, or other important moments on your journey. So how do you stay in this awareness? The answer is simple. If you can be as a little child and cultivate that wondrous curiosity, you will see the magic again and be amazed. Remember, magic is real and magic is in everything. Beautiful, I think. And now we come to the Sacred Forest Oracle card, and that one is Fire Spirit. And the fire spirit is about energy. One powerful stream of lightning after another strikes the earth. Loud, rumbling, crashing thunder reverberates throughout the forest, and the trees seem to vibrate together as one being in response to the lightning, as the fire spirit activates the core of existence. Extraordinary life force energy surges through your body and through the land. You can feel the vigor of the forest expanding majestically. The card says, take action. This is not a time to hold back in life. Do not repress what you feel or allow yourself to be trained by others. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations and fulfill the needs of others, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes depleted and dull. Break free of your constraints, whether self-inflicted or imposed on you by other people. Activate your worth and your passion. Give your emotions free rein. Waves of energy will surge through you as you spontaneously express yourself. Running on your own resources, however, can be depleting, so allow the Creator to flow through you. Be open to receive, knowing that you do not have to do it all yourself. This replenishes your soul and supports you in accessing enormous amounts of energy. The power of the fire spirit is renowned. One of the 4 prime elements, it traditionally represents transformation, passion, zeal, enthusiasm, creativity, and activation. In many traditions, fire is synonymous with creation itself. So let the energy of fire inspire action and movement for you now. The spirit of fire says, incredible vitality, life force, energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, do not hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Speak your truth and let the light of the Creator surge through you. So, Sagittarius, that was your reading. I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a wonderful day today and take care.